Ahead of him is the 17 of Kevin Rio from Fall River.
And starting scratch is the Route 6 Kia number 10 of Chris Gomes out of Rehoboth, Mass. Green flag is out. We're underway. The 00 Joe Melberg starting at the tail end of the field as the field thunders down into turn number 1.
Smoking Joe Kohler with the lead. Look at Paul Allier. Look underneath him early. 3 wide into 3. As it is Ed Perry with Corey Fanning. He gets shuffled out as Fanning and Casper try to advance through the pack, and Perry gets kicked up to the high side.
Down the back stretch they go. Tyler Lally working the outside of Deer Road down at the 3 and 4. Trouble as the 13 of Williams goes around. Everybody gathers at Joe Arena, just making some contact. Sparky goes around. And a couple of other cars coming to a halt down there in turn number as he heads down to the center of the infield looking for the green. Joe Kohler to bring the field down. 1 lap up on the board. Paul Allier up on the outside. Green flag unfurls, and the Sportsman division is back underway.
Kohler and Lally are at the top. Look at Tyler Lally want to join in the fun as well down the backstretch. They continue to battle. Smoking Joe Kohler trying to hold off that 70 machine of Paul Allier.
He's got a gaggle of Alliers around him as they hit turn number 1. Paul on the outside, Tyler down low as they come off the second corner. Side by side from 4th on back, you've got Ryan Sawyer sitting there, and up on the outside of him is the 24 of Ray Lovelace.
Ray Lovelace unable to get down to the bottom of the track. That shuffles back Kid Chaos, Corey Fanning, along with Ryan Flood as well. Those drivers trying to get down onto the bottom of the track. Meanwhile, it's a good job Smoking Joe Kohler at the front of the field, holding off Paul Lallier for the time being.
Lallier takes a look down to the inside, settles it in back behind as they roll off of turn number 2. Lovelace backsliding on the top side as Benoit has gotten by. Here comes the 4 sliding by as well. That is Craig Pianca, and he's got Bruno, Flood, and Flanagan all behind him. Trouble down off of turn number 4. Ryan Sulia, row 2. The 47 of Dick Benoit rounds out the top 5. Ray Lovelace is 6th. Craig Pianca, Corey Fanning, Scott Bruno, Ryan Flood. Those are your top 10 cars. They get the green. We're underway.
Back to green flag race, and Smoking Joe Kohler and Paul Lallier, Tyler Lallier all over the rear bumper of Kohler as they come off turn 2, down the back stretch and into 3 and 4. Look at Lallier all the way up on the rear bumper, that 43.
Tyler Lallier takes a look to the inside. Down to the low he goes, takes over second, looks for the lead off of 2.
Some bumper tag being taken place over in turn number 2. Scotty Bruno working his way up through. Gets right behind Captain Fun, Craig Pianca. Ryan Flood gets it back down to the bottom as well. Sawyer kicked up on the high side, trying to get down to the bottom of the racetrack.
Kohler hanging tight up on the outside. Trouble as Kenny Bamford goes around.
Then Joe Kohler.
We'll try it again off of turn number 4. 6 laps in, 24 laps remain as they come off of turn number 4. Up on the throttle they go. Kohler gets a good start over Tyler with Paul right behind him. Benoit sits in the 4th spot off of turn number 2.
Benoit tries to get down to the bottom of the track behind Paul Lallier. Fills in nicely right in front of Ryan Sawyer. And look at Smoking Joe Kohler as the top side groove goes away from Lallier. He tries to jump down, but Dickie Benoit shuts down the bottom.
Benoit trying to hang on to the inside as Tyler works up top. You got the 1 car coming out of the pit here. That's the 69 of Don Perry rejoining the pack. Dick Benoit looking for 3rd as they hit turn number 3.
Ryan Sawyer doing battle with Captain Fun deeper in the pack. That is the battle for 5th. Again, a Power 5 race here tonight. Top 5, very important for the sportsman.
A little extra cash up for grabs as Ryan Sawyer getting bounced around between Pianca and Bruno. Behind them, Flood getting all sorts of crossed up, and here comes Fanning down to the inside.
Fanning saw the opening under Flood for a second, and he closed it back up. Great save by Ryan Flood.
Yeah, he did. As Flanagan got caught up on the outside, Fanning took a run down to the inside. Meanwhile, up front, battle for the lead. The 70 of Paul Lallier down to the inside of Smoking Joe's. They come off of turn number 4.
Kohler trying to hold him off, but Paul Lalier's got the spot down underneath, and Dickie Benoit hot on their heels as well. Look at Captain Fun, Craig Pianca, all over the rear bumper of Tyler Lalier's 7.
Change of lead for the first time as Paul Lalier puts number 70 up at the top of the leaderboard. Dick Benoit right behind him, trying to fill the whole lane off of turn number 2. Side by side for second, down to 3.
Kyle Kasper's worked his way from the back of the field as well. That's your second place finisher last weekend, and he's trying to fight back, as is Corey Fanning. Fanning looking to move up and take a spot away from Ryan Flood.
Off the corner they come, and Lalier has this one in control by 2 car lengths over Benoit. Kohler sits third. Tyler Lalier also has to crest up. Bruno has to drift up the racetrack. Sulier gets a running down to the inside.
Bruno slides up the track. Ryan Sulier now will
trouble down the front stretch. Sparky Arsenal goes around down into turn number 1, and we are under yellow on the outside of the front row. They are 1 and 2. Joe Kohler third. Fourth is Tyler Lalier with Craig Pianca rounding out the top 5 as we get ready to go. One more time off of turn number 4, looking for the green. There it is. We're underway.
Good restart for Paul Lalier as the field thunders into 1 and 2. Look at Smoking Joe Kohler jump all the way up to the rear bumper of Lalier's, the top 3 semi-breakaway there. And we are halfway through this feature with Paul Lalier at the front. Smoking Joe Kohler battling Dickie Benoit for second. And Captain Fun, Craig Pianca, after him, trying to hold off both Kid Chaos and Scotty Bruno.
What a save by Ryan Flood through turns 1 and 2. Was kicked up the racetrack and just had to chase it up. Was able to save it, lost a whole bunch of positions, but didn't hit anything. Heads up driving there up front. It is Paul Lalier setting the pace. Dick Benoit in second. Joe Kohler third. Fourth is Craig Pianca. Fanning rounds out the top 5 as they roll down the backstretch.
Corey Fanning trying to hang on to 5th, holding off your defending champion, Scotty Bruno. Kyle Kasper working his way back up as well. Meanwhile, Paul Lalier's got a little distance between him and Dickie Benoit here on this restart.
Benoit settling in the number 2 spot, nice and comfortable. He's got some breathing room between he and Kohler. Kohler, however, has a just about a car's length back to the 4 of Pianca, while Fanning and Bruno battle for that 5th spot down into 1.
Bruno looks to take away 5th from Kid Chaos, and look, there's Kyle Kasper as well as Fanning slid up the track. 10 laps remaining this time by.
Kyle Kasper slides up into the top 8 now, into the top 6 rather, as the 74 Bruno sits 5th. If you're wondering who's missing from the leaderboard, that is the 74 of Scott Bruno. His transponder is not counting up on the leaderboard, therefore it is not showing up. We do still line score him.
Well, he is running 5th, so there's no transponder on the 74. But Paul Lalier pulling away from Dickie Benoit as we stay green here, and he's starting to put some distance between him and second place.
7 laps remaining as they cross the stripe, this time by right now one of the quickest cars, however, is Kyle Kasper, who sits 6th on the racetrack. He's been able to work his way up through the pack twice. He battles with Corey Fanning, now down at the 1. Fanning down to the inside there.
Fanning slides underneath the 21. They do battle down the backstretch. That is the battle for 6th. Currently glued to the rear bumper of Captain Fun is the 74 of Scotty Bruno. He's your 5th place driver right now. And here comes Kasper trying to trade places with Corey Fanning.
Taking a look down to the inside. Meanwhile, Bruno with a run down low up to the 4th spot now. Pianca back to 5th with Fanning 6th on the grid, still with a lot of pressure from that black, white, and gold number 21 of Kyle Kasper. 4 laps to go this time by.
4 laps remaining. Lalier with half a straightaway lead over Dickie Benoit. Here comes Scotty Bruno trying to take away a podium finish from Joe Kohler as they do battle. Coming off of turn 2, Scotty Bruno and Kohler battle into 3 and 4.
Bruno has got that car hooked up. Takes over the 3rd position. Kohler up on the outside. Pianca looking for 4th down at the turn number 1.
3 laps remaining. Can Kohler hang on to the top 5? Here comes Fanning as well as Pianca trying to get by him. Twin sticks in the air for your race leader, Paul Lalier.
Lalier out front. Comfortable margin has he down into turn number 3 and 4. White flag unfurls. Paul Lalier tough race last Saturday night. Tonight, it looks like he's going to take down the South Coast Power Equipment Power 5 event. He leads it off at 4.
Last time around, coming off turn 4, and it's going to be Paul Allier taking down the checkered flag. Dickie Benoit coming home second. Scotty Bruno, your top 3. Smoking Joe Kohler hangs on for 4th. And Captain Fun, Craig Pianca, your top 5.
So some good racing throughout the pack there.
Tonight, had to work your way up through the field. A tough run there, Scotty Bruno.
Yeah, it's a good thing for the cautions, you know. Yeah.
Hello. Yeah, there it is.
All right, works now. Yeah, it was a good race, you know. It's tough coming from the back to the front like that, but, you know, good thing for cautions to help me out.
I know you got some people you want to thank.
Yeah, I want to thank Stills Propane, Bratton Industry, Cameron's Real Estate, Agent Michelle Bruno, Kaz Pet Supply, Let's Party, Helga South Coast Power Equipment, Save for the Sons Auto Parts, Tom McGull's Auto Repair, my dad and my crew, and my fiance.
Some good luck on the outside, though, however.
Yeah, we got the car hooked up pretty good here tonight. First and foremost, I want to send my condolences personally to Linwood Cohen and his family. He passed away this morning. He was a lifelong competitor here. Great guy. He's going to be missed dearly. But tried to win it for him, but we came up just a little bit short. But I'd like to thank my sponsors. Priority Pre-Owned, sales in Middleborough, the best place to buy a used car, I guarantee it. You tell them that I sent you and you'll be just fine. 4x4 Construction, one of the best builders around. They do from frame to finish. They start from the beginning and all the way to finished carpentry. Great guys, good people to work with, great sponsors. And I got to thank my owner, Danny Cabral, the best owner out there in my opinion. I got to thank my family, my girlfriend Lee for putting up with me and putting up with racing. My kids, they help out a lot. My parents, my whole family, all my friends. I got to thank Eric Schwegel. He wasn't here tonight, but we were working on the car via the phone and making changes and doing what needed to be done. And like I said, we just came up just a little bit short.
Paul, you had a tough weekend last week. A lot of work done to the race car. I know you've been busy, and you told Kevin it was all set when you took the track here tonight.
Yeah, last weekend, you know, I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was the track conditions, couldn't see with the engine hood in my front of my windshield. Just a mess last week. But went through the whole car, found a few things, and here we are tonight.
Back in Everett's Auto Parts Victory Lane, and well-deserving for the 70, the Chaz's Auto Machine. I know you got some people you want to thank.
Yeah, I'd like to thank Chaz. He's always here, him and his old man. Love you guys. Thank you. Johnson's Racing Engines, Stafford Electric, J&S Auto Service, and my son, MP Products. And that's it, man. I'd like to thank South Coast and and Dublin Rose for this tonight. Thank you very much. Yeah, I gotta thank my wife too, because she and my buddies and everything, they put up with my whole week.
Good thing they reminded you.
Hey, you know, like I tell them, every time I win, I'm a scatterbrain out here.